Hanjo. All right, yeah, we're out in the road. Yes, we are. All right, around here, this is called a rotary. It's only a roundabout if you're, you know, rich. Yeah, rotaries, they make it a little bit easier. People still don't know how to drive here in the Boston area. We're usually super aggressive. And so yeah, yield signs and all that stuff doesn't really mean much to the average bear. But hey, you know, I didn't have to stop there. I was able to keep moving, so I guess it worked a little. It's a cannon. This guy usually has a cannon in his yard. It's gone. As I come near to crossing the yellow line and getting creamed. No, that was a little dramatic. All right. Anyhow, I forgot you could see what I'm seeing. So yeah, listen, I talked a few episodes ago. It's probably 100 episodes ago by now, but you never know. I record and release out of order because I don't pay attention sometimes, or like I'm paying attention to other things. So I talked a while back about my town that I live in. 32,000 people now, plus more coming every day, and 19% of the people weren't born in the United States. And I made the claim, the truthful claim, that is in fact why our food is getting better, you know, to which most people chuckled. But then I had some people from you know, from other walks of life and other parts of the world who said that multicultural where they are has failed. And I was like super bummed to hear that. And but I think I know what they're getting at there. I mean, there's one of two things, and I'm going to give the positive benefit of the doubt. There's one of two things that could be meant by, you know, multiculturalism failing. And the one thing, which now I've worked in a couple of towns who will remain unnamed here in Massachusetts, that were full of, how do I say this, white people who only liked white people and did not want anybody darker than sour cream anywhere in their border. And that was a very uncomfortable couple of towns to work in. I didn't understand that. Oh well, I understand that mentality. I understand that as the kind of mentality that tries, you know, to exterminate people, you know, and doesn't mind a little genocide now and again, you know. So there's that mindset that I'm wildly uncomfortable with, you know. And if you're in that mindset, you know, I'm sorry for you. I'm not exactly sure where it all went wrong. It maybe had some pretty bad personal experience. Maybe you got like a grandfather that's kind of been teaching you that stuff since you were a wee lad or whatever. But I'm sorry that you feel that way. It's not a good way to be, in my opinion, you know. And what do I know, you know? But I think white people are okay. And oh man, it's probably a white person that put that pothole there. You know, but I love, you know, all the cultures, all the races. I think just make life a real joy to live, you know, in my humble opinion, like I said. And so there's that. You know, you could say, you know, maybe some people are racist. I'll call it what it is, and just don't like other cultures because they're not of their own culture. So that's one option. The other option is that perhaps there's been some tension between cultures where you live, and that is, in my opinion, a different story. So that's kind of, you know, we got sharks and the Jets, you know, and so clash of cultures. Now, but this is not that different cultures are bad. This is that egos with small minds choose to behave in such a fashion, right? This is not the fact that it's cultures. This is people who are choosing not to appreciate each other's culture. Now, you don't have to have the same religion, follow the same rituals, light the same candles, wear the same clothes, but you could say, oh, you guys do that this time of year? That's interesting. We don't do that, we do this, right? But there's other people who just go to war, literally. Or, you know, just, you know, sucker punch people or do dumb smash shop windows. Yeah, it still happens today. Spray paint dumb things on people's, you know, houses and gravestones and walls and stuff. And it's so that, but that is not multiculturalism like I'm talking about. I'm talking about when people get together, you know, like how cool is it when you roll up somewhere and you know, you're on a, well, I'm on a Harley right now, and you know, your friend's got a, you know, a Honda CBF 900 from the 1980s. The other guy's on a some kind of, you know, jacked up scooter, and somebody else is on a crotch rocket. You know, it's like, that's pretty cool, you know? You get like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing coming along, you know, like, you know, everybody rolls in and has different attributes. It makes it super cool. You don't make a good spaghetti sauce with just tomatoes. This guy just cut in front of two people. Wow. No, you got to add other ingredients to it to make it a good sauce. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't just, I don't know, man. So, like, I get it, man. And like, you know, it's the specific people, you know, who had those comments or whatever. Like, dude, I think I kind of get where you're coming from. I do. And but when I'm talking about, you know, I'm loving the multicultural thing, I'm not talking about the conflicts that sometimes spring up. And honestly, I got to tell you, in those towns that I worked in, one in particular, it was the people of lighter complexion that were the real ignorant instigators, right? And that was disgusting. And that's why, like, I walk into a room and it's all white people, I get uncomfortable. I don't like it. And but that's just me, you know, and my experience, I guess, and my thoughts of what's right and wrong have kind of led me to that, you know. But if you've had a different experience in your life that causes you to fear or to hate, you know, another race or another culture, like, you know, I guess I can understand if you've had such a bad experience. I wouldn't blame, you know, people in the town that I worked in, that will go unnamed, although I probably have name dropped in a previous episode. I wouldn't blame any person of color in that town for hating white people because of the abuse, the systematic abuse and discrimination that is alive and well, no matter what people would like to claim to be true. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I guess I get it, and that really stinks. But the point I was getting at is that I really love the multicultural aspect of the area in which I live, and I love, you know, the different food, the different smells when you're coming down the street. It's just awesome. You know, people look different, dress different, cook different, and it's super cool. And the conflicts, wow, the conflicts that ensue come from people who are literally, you know, just, they're just behaving and thinking badly, right? This is not the way it was intended to be. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was getting at there. And when I was making my comments, and I was kind of a little dismayed to hear other people's experience, but, you know, like I said, I guess I sort of get it, perhaps a little bit, although that is not the case for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, guys. So I'm going to get some gasoline, and hope the bike starts back up with my new lithium, my NOCO NLP 20 or whatever it is, lithium ion battery, which so far I'm not even going to say it out loud. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today, and I will check in with you real soon. Matt the Greeter, I care about you. I don't care what race, color, creed, and I care about you, and I'm happy to have you along for the ride. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.